You ever had emotions fade? I mean, you go to a Christian retreat and it's a fabulous weekend. You write your sins down on a piece of paper. You toss them in the fire. Maybe you wrote them down on a wooden cross. You sang all your favorite songs. You shared with friends and you cried and you were on an emotional high and it was awesome. Maybe it was your youth group or your Christian school or some sort of church camp experience. But wow, it was incredible. And then Monday came. I mean, there you were back to high school, back with your same old friends, back in the same old situation, and emotions began to fade. You know, that's kind of what Moses was worried about. Here's what I mean. He comes down from the mountain, and I mean, he's on a high. Imagine an encounter with God. You're given these tablets. You're supposed to present them to these people, and this is a big deal. This is the best thing going. There's only one problem. You kind of know this isn't it. You kind of know this isn't the end of the story. And so you're a bit embarrassed, you're a bit sheepish, and as you pass off the tablets, you kind of turn your face a little bit because you know that the shine of your face is fading. Just like those emotions fade, the light on Moses' face literally began to fade because the glory of the old covenant was already fading. And so the question I have for us this morning is, why would we fall at the feet of Mount Sinai? Why would we look to a covenant whose glory is fading if there's a greater covenant today with even more glory? And so emotions fade. The glory fades. Moses' face is fading. And so we see the Spirit has even more glory in His ministry with us today. Why go to something inferior if we've got something superior? You know, you think about that first computer. Do you know when the first computer was made? It was actually made in the 1940s. No joke. It was finished around 1946. And it was 1,800 square feet in size. I want you to think about that. The first computer, 1,800 square feet. Here's a couple more statistics about it. It weighed 50 tons. Whoa. And it had 18,000 vacuum tubes in it. Now, I can't explain why, but just take my word for it. That is a mammoth machine. Now, you look at today's computers. Perhaps you're watching right now on some sort of device, whether it's a phone this big, a laptop this big, or a computer this big, but it's nowhere near 50 tons. It's nowhere near 1,800 square feet. Technology has changed. We have something now that has a greater glory to it. And so what Paul is saying here is, hey, Greeks, why would you look to Moses when you've got Jesus? Why would you look to the old when you've got the new? Why would you look to the inferior when you've got the superior? Why would you look to what's worse when we've got something better? Something that carries more prestige. Something that's more streamlined, that's better technology, that's meant for you today. Why would you look back to the past at something archaic and try to get it to run your life when you have the Son of God Himself indwelling you, the best tech on the planet?